Now, one thing that you have to understand in this question, exactly what it means by a rectangular cut on a cube, because there's lots of different ways you can cut a cube. Here's some examples. This is actually taken from Khan Academy, but we've got a square, we've created a rectangle in this one. You can also create like triangles, even pentagon and a hexagon. These are all cuts, but when we're talking about a rectangular cut, we are saying that the cross section created must be a rectangle. And so we're looking for a cut on a cube that gives us the largest possible rectangle because it says the total surface area increases by a fraction. What's the greatest possible value? So let me draw a cube out. Now, of course, I could do like they have in the first diagram. I could just do a cut along like this to create a square. Um, and that would increase the surface area. That might be, well, one of the answers. But can we do any better to create a rectangle? And the answer is yes, because if you sort of start, if you go like that and then make it a little bit higher here, then you've got the same base here, but now this length is definitely going to be longer than this length because look, I've created a little triangle where this is the hypotenuse. This is going to be a longer side. And so if I want to make it as big as possible, this is where I'm going to make the cut. Down here, here, I'm going to connect these together. That will make the hypotenuse as large as possible. So I will get the same base as I had for the other cuts, but now this length will be as great as possible. That will then increase the surface area by as much as possible. So you could say the side lengths are x, but because we're just interested in fractions, it's not going to depend on x. You can imagine enlarging the cube or making it bigger or smaller, and the fraction's going to remain the same. So I just went with 1. I think that's just a good shout. And that means that for this right angle triangle, I've got a 1 by 1 triangle with a right angle. This length is going to be root 2. But now draw the rectangle out. I'm going to have 1 and root 2. That is going to be, my area is going to be root 2. But I've actually got that from the bottom half and the top half. So my increase in surface area is going to be 2 root 2. And then the surface area of the original cube, well, one face is just 1 because it's 1 times 1. There's 6 faces, so the original is going to be 6. So we're asked what's the total surface area increases by a fraction f of the surface area of the original. That's what this is going to be. Okay, the increase is 2 root 2. The original was 6. So our fraction is 2 root 2 over 6. And we can just simplify that slightly to root 2 over 3. We're there.